Hello guys, how are we doing? I hope your season 13 climbs are going well. Me, personally, well, yeah, look, I don't know what's going on, but I've had terrible games. I've been struggling with Kha'Zix lately. I don't really know what it is, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Anyway, today I finally managed to get a half-decent game. It was pretty much a game where my team was feeding a lot, and we were on the verge of surrendering, but I mean, this is why you don't surrender, right? We stay in it, and we managed to get a juicy carry game in. So yeah, like the video if you enjoy, and subscribe if you're new here. I've got a lot more stuff coming, but before we get into the video, you guys need to check out this video's sponsor, because it's going to help you a lot in your games. What if I told you that there's a way to immediately gain an advantage in your games and make it that much easier to carry? All you need to do is use this video's sponsor, Professor. You might know that I've been working with Professor for a while now, and it is 100% a must-have app if you want to stay ahead of the people in your games. With Professor, you're going to get access to valuable information on how the people in your games play. They might be absolutely godlike at the champion they're playing, or, you know, they're auto-filled, and Professor will let you know so that you can stay away from those questionable players. Professor is also going to make your life much easier by giving you the recommended runes and item builds that are added straight into your client. But if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that my favorite feature about this app is the fact that you can get camp jungle timers and summoner spell tracking incorporated straight into your game. It is extremely valuable in order to get the most information out of your games. It's definitely a must-have. Professor has everything you could possibly want to boost your league experience, and the best part is that it's completely free. So give it a try using the link in the description and enjoy the benefits of this amazing app. Now, on with the video. Alright, how are we doing? We're back with another Kha'Zix game, let's go! Alright, so right off the bat we're going for an invade. And yes, a bit of a fight will happen here. So, just your average, you know, level 1 fucking Fiesta. We get a nice Morgana Q into Jin W on the Vex there. She doesn't flash, so we get a first blood, just like that. And we're gonna try to get the Jarvan as well, but we don't pick up that kill, which is unfortunate. But, you know, we're just kind of shitting on them. Big luck snare as well is gonna kill the Olaf, but yeah. Alright, interesting start, right? Yeah, honestly, I've been having trouble. I've had a lot of trouble getting a half-decent Kha'Zix game. Honestly, guys, like it's been miserable. I've been playing a lot of games with the Bug Boy, and I have struggled to win. I don't know what it is. Like, I've just struggled to win. I'm not really sure what's happened, but it seems that I just can't really play this champ on this patch. I don't really know what it is, but I'm trying to figure it out, trying to find the style that works best for me in this meta, and yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we did manage to finally get this game, and with that cheeky little invade at level 1 there, we're going to be able to move safely into our bot side and start clearing. So we've got the Jarvan there. He actually just takes his red and goes bot. I mean, this is a pretty good play because we don't have some spot lane, so basically he can just do that anytime he wants. No mobility bot lane on my team, and yeah, my bot's going to get cheesed, unfortunate. And there's not really much I can do there. I'm not level 3 yet. Don't have my leap. Overall, just need to be patient, start clearing, try to get my levels going. He also gets a second gank off here, which is tragic. I mean, he gets just 2 kills just like that, so he's actually very well off here. I see him. I don't actually know which direction he went because he didn't show. So I'm gonna hopefully see if I can get him here, but looks like he's not actually coming on this side yet. Looks like he's maybe going on to his Raptors or something for now. And yeah, I'm just kind of like deciding what the hell should I do. Like, I could invest my time into taking his camps here, but then again, I see this gank playing really low top lane, and he has no flash as well. So I'm just gonna fucking walk straight to the tower. I dodge the barrel. I find him in isolation here, give him an auto QW and stuff, and then he's gonna drop, and that's really, really big. We get our second kill of the game, just like that. Yeah, very high kill game this game. It's quite the game. A lot of kills. Sorry, there's no game audio. I don't know what happened, but yeah, for some reason to my recording stuff, I didn't record the game audio for whatever reason, but you know, just what it is, I guess. Anyway, pick up the Dirk and the boots. So this is my, I don't know, this is the setup I feel most comfortable with on Kha'Zix. It's just basically your standard Duskblade style with Dark Harvest. Absolutely massive damage when you can get isolation and, you know, just a very, very good snowballing page. The only issue is that it is quite squishy and you do get countered by CC quite easily, so yeah, I think you'll see that this game. Like, it's very difficult to play around CC, but overall, like, your damage just skyrockets. We have 3 kills, right? That means we have 3 eyeball collection stacks, so we're getting a bunch of AD off of Absolute Focus and the eyeball collection, which means we actually shred our camps really, really nicely right now. Those camps are only level 1 as well, and we have a serrated Dirk already, so like, we're just really, really strong at the moment. And yeah, just the Jarvan is continuously getting kills, and he's going to continue to do so. So we got to make sure that we can, you know, kind of get stuff while he's just destroying my lanes. I mean, my lanes are very squishy with no mobility, so pretty much free pickups for Jarvan, so we just need to be careful of that. And I think we did see him bot side here, which is why I'm in his top side, and we are just going to try and get the camps. Now, I'm expecting him to come up here, which is why I was kind of just hanging around in the bush there, but yeah, we don't actually see him. Somehow he ends up here. He got past me. I don't know how he got there, but I'm going to decide to just hold my leap here. He's going to go on the Olaf here, and Olaf is actually going to put up a very good fight. He actually destroys the Jarvan, so the Jarvan's on 1 health basically. I find the GP in isolation here. I should have honestly gone for the Jarvan here. He's going to try combo me, but I flash out of the way. And then we've got this guy here trying to run away from me now. We got the Vex as well. I'm going to W him just really quick for the Dark Harvest stack. We got to watch out for the Vex here now. The Vex is just going to kind of waddle towards me, but I managed to dodge the E so I don't get feared. We're not going to jump or anything. We're going to find her in isolation. We're going to pick her up just enough. She doesn't have enough damage to kill me. And overall, pretty decently played. So now we just go back into the jungle and we try and... Actually, we should probably just reset, but right now I just want to get my raptors so that I can get them on cooldown, and then we'll try and recall. So yeah, I found that in this meta, like, you cannot farm, honestly. Like, I feel like the meta is very fast paced. I mean, some games are really, really slow, but there's a lot of games that are just non-stop action, and you just have to keep, like, you just have to show your... You have to show presence on the map, otherwise you just lose the game. So that's what my experience has been on this map. As you can see, I'm just going for another gank. I've healed up on Raptors and the Crab, and this guy's completely free kill. And I give the kill to the Olaf because I'm 4-0 and I want to, you know, I want to give kills to my laners sometimes, just so they actually have a lead and can contribute better in the lane. But yeah, I think honestly I should have taken that, because if I did, I think I'd have enough gold for the Tuskblade. But yeah, you can see that I stopped recalling because I'm like, well, I'm really close to Dusk. Like, surely there's a way for me to squeeze some gold out of my camps just so I can get closer to the Duskblade. And so I managed to take my Krugs here. In the meantime, Jarvan's still going crazy. He's like just ganking all over the place. I can't expect him to be bot a lot of the time because they're very, very easy kills. We hit the 6 and we're 50 gold off from the Dusk, so I'm just going to kind of waltz into this mid lane here with the crashed wave. I'm going to try and W jungle CS. I missed the minion, but we do pick up 1 minion, and that's perfectly fine. That's enough to get the Dusk, and so now we finally get to recall. So yeah, a bit of a delayed recall, but I think it was worth it because we do get to back on the Duskblade. I actually really, honestly, like, I really enjoy the Duskblade right now. I mean, I always have. It's just that like, Dusk, it actually feels really, really nice when you get, well, like, you know, as we've been getting the early kills in this game. And honestly, like, Eclipse is like, Eclipse feels very bruiser-ish to me now. You don't have as much lethality to work with as before, so it definitely only is really decent into the hard bruiser comps, in my opinion. Prowler's Claw is still Prowler's Claw, very great item. But yeah, there's a team doing the fucking dragon here. I actually miss out on taking the dragon there because I see the Lux. She's very isolated, so, you know, we just EQ auto attack. She's level 4, so we just completely one-shot her. And then we see the Jarvan as well, who tries to get out of the pit. Unfortunately, he actually gets the recall off, even though my W hit there, so that's unfortunate. And then here comes a fucking Zeri. You got, like, bro, like, I don't know what's going on. We hit the W. Non-stop action. I'm just walking into lanes, and I'm somehow picking up kills. Honestly, this is how, like, half my games go. Like, half my successful games go. I feel like I'm too careful. I expect people to play well, but then it just doesn't, like, they just don't, and I end up getting fed for no reason. Honestly, like, that's how games have been going. And we pick up the second serrated dirk. I just instantly drop a recall there because I got a bunch of kills, and I can just instantly grab a second dirk. This is enormous. Like, I'm extremely strong right now. So now I'm just going to decide to go topside, take the red, and then instantly try and go for the herald here. That was my plan. Jarvan is once again killing my mid laner. So yeah, he's just getting a kill every time he goes in. But I see a very low Vex here. I can pick up this Vex very easily, wait till she's ISO, get an ISO Q on her, and then I'm trying to combo here. I miss the W and he flashes out, so I can't actually get the Jarvan here, which is unfortunate. I just narrowly avoid the last tower shot, and I'm able to get out pretty comfortably. I don't know, I probably should have gone on the Jarvan there, honestly, because the Vex was basically no threat. She had no mana and she was like one shot, so I think honestly it would have been better to just prioritize the Jarvan there and go for the shutdown on him, but that's fine, I guess. Like, we pick up another kill, which is getting us closer to full stacks of eyeball, and then we also open up the herald for us to take very, very easily. So yeah, overall it's a very good game for us, but our team is still getting kind of destroyed, so we need to kind of keep that in mind and just, you know, not throw our lead too much, because we're basically all the gold in this game. We do have the Olaf to work with. He's actually doing pretty well, but I think I think like my bot and my mid are just getting destroyed by the Jarvan, and it's like, well, shit. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's okay. So again, I'm just going to take the Raptors, and we're going to walk up. Again, we're playing very aggressive. We have the Dark Harvest, and we're super fed, so we're just going to try and look for ganks all the fucking time. We're going to walk up here with our R. We're going to not even do anything, because this guy just gets one shot by the Olaf. But we do actually pick up a Dark Harvest stack there, and we get full stacks of eyeball collection off that. So that assist is very, very good for us. We then drop the Herald, and then the Vex actually comes and ults on us. I flash out just in time, and I decide this is a good chance to go for the Jarvan. His EQ combo makes him isolated, so able to pick him up. And then me and my small brain realize that Vex got a reset, and so she can ult me again, and she actually gets me shut down, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, so I didn't actually pay attention to the Vex there. I thought maybe that she had nothing up for some reason, but then I remembered she got a kill, so ult resets, and it's like, oh, okay, whoops, that's my bad there. That's totally fine there. We still are in a very, very good spot. We just got a shutdown on the Jarvan there, and that's kind of enormous because he's like, you know, he's the most fed on the team there. And for a build, just, you know, a very standard Humus Ghostblade build, that's basically all we're doing this game. And, you know, just going into the kind of, you know, my regular Kha'Zix items, the kind of OG assassin items that everyone loves. Honestly though, I think the Humus was a mistake though. It's by no means bad in this scenario. It's just very greedy because these guys have a lot of, like, you know, important CC abilities, and if I get hit by them, they kind of just destroy me. Like the Vex Fear, for example, is it's a very important thing to look out for, and you'll see that later on. Anyway, after clearing my camps, I walk down here. We're going to, you know, just kind of sit here. I'm actually kind of waiting for the Lux here, expecting her to come back to lane, wherever she is. But yeah, Morgana is actually going to ward over the wall. It gets a very good snare, so I'm just like, fuck it, okay, that's a free kill, no worries. And I've now dropped very low. This is dangerous because the entire team is missing, right? They just killed my brand, and look at that, they're walking down. Very scary. We should have honestly backed off after that, and now I'm in a very precarious position. Jarvan EQ, he gets snared, actually drops pretty low. I get really greedy here. I jump on the Jarvan because he gets double snared, and I'm like, well, fuck it, whatever, let's go. And then the Vex just one-shots me, and the fucking Jhin is like, yep, no, fuck this, I'm out. And he just suicides into tower. Good choice, man, good choice. Yeah, honestly, very greedy play. I don't think that's worth it for us at all. Yes, we did get 2 kills out of that scenario, which is great, but still, we actually just gave the Vex a lot of gold and a lot of kills, so yeah. I'm thinking about going Hexdrinker here, but I'm like, nah, that's for bitches, man. Guys, don't build Hexdrinker. I mean, you can, honestly, it's fine as a defensive item, but like, me personally, I don't think Hexdrinker is that viable here. I should just, you know, try and go the Edge of Night here, and that'll just keep me safe from the more important CC abilities, etc. when I go into engage. Anyway, the dragon is up, so I'm kind of walking down here, seeing if I can do anything. We're going to take the blue. It's going to get us level 10. The journey to level 11 begins. And then, yeah, now it's just a matter of kind of looking for picks. We still haven't opened up the map, which is unfortunate, but we're trying to do that now. And here's the Vex here. We know she has no ulti, I think. So I'm going to walk up here. The Jhin kind of scares her off a little bit. I don't know. Maybe that was a bit of a stretch to gank that. We do just end up wasting our ultimate, so that's kind of bad. And yeah. So the reason I have 10 kills is because I've basically been playing super aggressive, looking for ganks as much as I can. And honestly, that's the kind of style that's worked best for me in this meta. I've tried my, you know, kind of solo farming full clear playstyle, and it just doesn't work, man. It just doesn't work. I don't know what it is, but the usual playstyle I play around, which is heavy farm, etc., has just been so underwhelming, and it's failed for me a lot in this meta. We are just going to take the dragon here, by the way. But yeah. So, in my opinion, what you should do in this meta is just be stupidly aggressive. Like, honestly, that's the best way to get a lead as Kha'Zix in this meta. Lane experience is amazing, kill experience is amazing, and honestly, just the jungle clearing is not going to cut it. On top of that, if you don't have kills early and you don't have a level advantage early, clearing your jungle actually just kills you. Like, Kha'Zix does not have much sustain in the jungle at the moment, so if you're on your like second clear and you haven't done anything, you're actually just going to lose half your health, and it just sucks so much. So in my opinion, I think you should play extremely aggressive, look for kills, look for early kills, do as much as you can early game, and that'll give you the snowball you need to kind of be useful later on, like I am now. So yeah. We still have to play it careful though, because I did take Yumu's instead of Edge. So until I get that Edge of Night, we're going to be very, very vulnerable. We have no defensive options. I am also going the cloth armor because I was like, well, okay, maybe we just go defensive boots here for the Jarvan and stuff. I wanted to look at this Vex here, but if she has a fear up, I don't think I'm going to be able to kill her there. So we're just going to back off. We're not going to risk that at all. We missed the cannon, unlucky. And now the Herald's up, we're going to look for that. See if we can do anything there. But again, the problem is we have no... I mean, okay, this is unfortunate. Yeah, this is just no respect on my part. I just get cheesed in the bush and die. You know what? It is what it is. So we're back. Enemy team is going to get the Herald, and my OLF decided it was a great idea to go in 1v3. Yeah, it's just that kind of game. This is the part where we were on the verge of surrendering, right? Like, look how many kills they're getting for no reason. Three of my team just died for basically nothing. Yeah, actually nothing. Like, we got nothing out of it. And now Vex, who was like 2 and 3 early game, is now like 9 and 3 or some shit. Anyway, I'm gonna find the Zeri here. She tries to use everything, but I'm so fed that my damage, even without isolation, is very, very respectable. So I'm able to kill her there. This Jarvan is gonna kind of threaten me here. I have to jump out. It drops the Herald, and I don't want to get too close. But I'm gonna hit him a little bit. I still don't have isolation because he's fucking minions. It's annoying, but you know what can you do? That's my champion. He's gonna keep trying and pushing with the Herald, and now I have the job of kind of trying to clear this goddamn Herald. And I'm going to W smite before the Herald hits the tower. So I'm actually going to deny the second charge, which is really... well, that's really good, I guess. I mean, even if it hit the tower, it doesn't matter too much, but I think that's pretty smart. But, you know, yeah, just... It's a tough point in the game now, because, like, look, even though we got so many kills, right? Because we died, like, once or twice, we gave our shutdown away. And on top of that, my team is, like, running it down. Not to blame them or anything. They're just running it down, like, it's whatever. Yeah, just overall, we've fed the team a lot. Vex is going to combo the Morgana. She's going to flash over the wall. She ults me, but it's not going to be enough. I'm going to be able to get the shutdown just barely. I live on, like, 10 HP. Very, very close, and that's enormous. I think the game would have swayed very, very heavily in their favor if the Vex got the shutdown on me there. So it's very, very important that we got that that kill. Very, very, very important. And we do get the Edge of Night off that. That's a game changer, right? We have triple lethality. Now we have the Edge of Night, which is going to keep us safe when we go in. And overall, we're just very, very strong right now. They're not really building armor just yet either, so I'm going to be able to, you know, deal a lot of damage to them. Like this GP here. Alright, so I don't have isolation here, so this guy's not going anywhere. I can just play this slow. I'm kind of just waiting for him to walk into ISO. And sure enough, the minions pass. He does that. He does just that. I actually end up having to R for him. Not really ideal, but that's fine, I guess. We get a kill. I'm just gonna... Well, I was gonna instantly recall because of the fact that I'm like half HP. And yeah, overall, like... That's really good as well, because we get another kill, which is gonna get us the last Whisper. We're gonna ignore the Morgana here. She's like, there's nothing I can do there. I have no ulti. And then we're going to walk up, see what else we can do. By the way, I didn't touch on the evolutions. It's just QE. I'm very fed, so I can go the QE style. Basically your standard hypercarry style that I really, really love. I see the Zeri here. This is tunnel vision to the max. I get jumped on by the Jarvan here. I deal 0 damage to the Jarvan because he has Death Stance, so that's going to be enjoyable. This tilted the shit out of me. I was like, okay, yeah, I can't die anymore. That was too greedy. I should have like walked around. I mean, I should have looked around instead of just tunnel visioning on the Zeri there. Thought I could maybe go for a one-shot, but she shot shield bow, so we got to keep that in mind. And then my team dies, again, for no reason. And yeah, this brand really wants to surrender, but my whole team voted no, which is good. So my team still kind of wants to play the game. It's just that they're having a very hard time doing so. And I'm starting to have a hard time as well because, well, I mean, enemy team is kind of scaled and got their items, so... they pose more of a threat now than they did before in the early game, where they just basically had nothing. But yeah, now we need to play it very carefully. We need to respect the Death Stance on Jarvan. We need to respect these, what's it called? The Vex Fear. That's the most important thing, honestly. And we also need to respect the Lux Snare. Just anything that can stop us from getting kills and resets, we need to keep that in mind. So... Anyway, the brand's like, why didn't we FF? And the answer is that I'm 13-4. My team still wants to play, and this is why you don't FF, guys, because there's always still a chance that you can come back. Especially in this meta, people make grave mistakes, and when they make those mistakes, it's very punishing. Yeah, I don't know. Deaths are very punishing. The brand seems to be just rage splitting. So he's gonna go down there, the bot lane. I'm going to look for the GP here. This is not warded, considering he just walks up for free here. We're going to give him auto, QW auto, which is going to finish him off. And yeah, sometimes you don't want to lead with the EQ. Sometimes you want to apply that slow first before you go for the Q, and that's what I did there, just to make sure he couldn't get away. But you know, yeah. Okay, here my pathing messes me up, but I do find the Lux here. I don't manage to land the W, and she's going to be able to flash out. I should have smited her, that would have killed her. Bit unfortunate. Make sure to remember to use your smite when you jump in. Anyway, the Vex is here. She just used everything, so I'm going to be able to jump on her, pick her up with one last ISO Q. I find the Jarvan here in isolation as well. One more ISO Q before he EQs away. The Death Stance is going to kill him. I get another reset. I'm going to auto QW. I missed the W again, what's fucking new, but then the Jhin is going to pick up the Zeri with the last W. He hits his Ws, I don't hit mine. You know, no worries, my Jin's got it covered. He can hit Ws for the rest of us, you know. And we're going to get 4 kills just like that. And we're going to be able to take on the Baron here. So yeah, it was very, very strong. And, you know, that there was just a matter of them burning all their important abilities and me being able to catch people out in isolation. And because of that, we're going to be able to pick up the Baron. Now, yeah, normally, like, you probably wouldn't see that, that kind of gameplay in my higher elo games, but my games have been so bad that the matchmaking has dropped me down into like plat 1. So this is around plat. I'm sorry. This is like plat, diamond 4 elo. And so, you know, I'm able to make very questionable plays work just because of the way they play. They don't stick next to each other. They don't, you know, they don't group. They're kind of all spread out, and that makes it very easy for me to go for kills like that. So I'm going to go back to my jungle, take camps. We get 16. This is huge. We have 3,000 gold. Big turning point for the game. I just pick up the LDR because Jarvan, but I don't honestly think the LDR is that useful here because I'm building some health. Well, I mean, no, it's fine with Edge of Night, right? I mean, the only reason I want the LDR is for Jarvan. To get that bonus damage on him if he does end up tanking up. Zeri's gonna go on the Morgana. She gets snared. Zhonya's gonna be able to... I mean, she tries to flash out, but I finish her off with an ISO Q. Find the Lux. Jump on her. Fucking reset. Jump on the Zeri next, but she just ease away. And yeah, we're just punishing people for being out of position now. That's basically it. That's all we can do. And that's all we really need to do. Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys heard, but Hydra and a bunch of the Omnivamp items are getting changed. So, no more Omnivamp for Eclipse or Hydra, which is terrible for Kha'Zix. So, I won't be building Hydra last this game, even though it's very good on Kha'Zix right now. But yeah, finding a chance to go on the GP here, just one-shot him. And now we're just going to try and find a way to make the Baron buff work for us. We are just going to jump out of the way of Jarvan there. We don't want to risk getting one-shot or anything by him. I don't think he does too much damage right now. He's 2 levels below us. But, you know, we can never be too careful. Like I said, we don't want to die anymore this game because we're so damn fed. Looking for a jump in here. Don't really want to do that. Just not to take the risk. Jarvan's going to jump on the Brand. He's going to go down. But Brand actually does a lot of damage. This is warded, I think. Vex is going to go in very blindly. We one-shot the Vex. This is a terrible jump, honestly. I was looking for a double jump here, but she ends up Zhonyazing, which sucks. But yeah, we do pick her up anyway. And then we're just going to recall again, reset, get some health back, and prepare for the dragon that is coming up, because we don't, I believe we don't have that many dragons, do we? I don't know. Anyway, I pick up the Cleaver last. This is just to make sure the fucking Jarvan dies. And also the CDR is going to be great. The health is going to be great. Overall, I think the Cleaver just rounds out the build here really nicely. Normally, I would go Hydra here. But like I said, I'm preparing for the Hydra nerfs. The Hydra adjustments. So Hydra's no longer going to give Omnivamp, which kind of makes it a lot worse, in my opinion. It'll still be good for stacking AD and stuff, and the AoE cleave, but no Omnivamp is kind of a deal breaker for me, honestly. Like, that's half the reason I bought the Hydra in the first place, and now that it's going away, yeah, it's not that great. Anyway, Vex is going to walk up way too far. I can see Olaf. He's going to get destroyed. Olaf is an assassin, apparently. We take that. And now we're just going to try to take down tower. Take that down quite nicely. And yeah, we're extremely powerful. So all we need to do is make sure we get the picks, and then we shove our ass into the base and try and end the game. But yeah. Again, like, GP is walking out way too far. So we're going to be able to walk up, holding my leap until he walks into ISO. I get an ISO Q off somehow there. He's going to be able to flash out though. Unfortunate. And instead of just kind of waiting around there, I immediately decide to go top lane and try and push out the wave there. So yeah. Yeah, I'm still kind of stumped on what build to run nowadays. I gave Manamune a try before, and Manamune actually felt pretty good. But I found that the early game was just way too important to even afford the tier early game, so I don't know. I don't know, man. Very situational. Also, the new Axiom Mark is out. I need to try that as well. I'm going to look for a chance to go in here. Actually dodge the Everfrost with my ulti there. This is dangerous because the Jarvan can jump on me here. A bit of a bad trade because now I'm low on health and I need to heal up somehow. But because we have no Omnivamp, we need to just straight up recall. If we had red buff, it'd be fine. We can just regen up. But yeah, we don't have the Omnivamp at all. And it sucks. It sucks because, like, when you drop low in fights like that, you need some sort of healing to stay alive. And the only source of healing Kha'Zix has is his W, which basically, I mean, it just doesn't heal enough later on into the game. It's fine early game, but, you know, yeah, it definitely becomes rough when you have to just keep resetting over and over. So, yeah, I'm just kind of wondering. I could definitely go Death Stance here, though. I think Death Stance is a good choice here. I just didn't want to run it because, well, I wanted some sort of, you know, damage or armor pen, you know. So we just go Cleaver, which is fine here. Zeri's going to pick up the Brand, that's fine. We just clean up. Yeah, basically annihilate her off the face of the planet, and now we're just, again, trying to walk up, trying to get the picks, and yeah. That's basically it, man. So because I played so aggressive in the early game, and because I well, yeah, because I got so many stacks on my runes early, we just snowball out of control. And because these guys play so split, I'm able to get picks really easily. So I want to jump on the Vex here. I know she has Zhonya's. We're not going to jump just yet. We're going to wait. We're going to double jump her. Actually get on the Lux here. I unfortunately miss my first rotation, which is fine. Pick up the Lux straight after. Yeah, solid double jump. And I regret to inform you that's the game. They just end up surrendering. So guys, that's why you don't surrender. Because there's always a chance to come back, especially if you're playing in low elo. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was entertaining, blah, blah, blah. I'll see you next time.